Hi, I'm Rick's monkey, and I am in the pit with Rick on Concert Connection.
Hello, Dallas Fort Worth. It's Rick with Concert Connection, sponsored by PMC Entertainment. And yes, they're only letting me out on probation, weekend get outs. Well, actually, I can go wherever I want. It's just most people don't want me to go there because I end up causing problems and mayhem and problems. But this week's guest, after twisting arms and bribing, is Miss Yvette from Rebel Yell at CRÜEligans. How are you, Miss Yvette?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. And just full disclosure here. Yes, she is the dancer for CRÜEligans and Rebel Yell. And as you can tell, no product placement at all anywhere in the room.
Mine either. I mean, not like right here.
So we spend way too much time together, be it in the studio or after studios, get-togethers and just going to shows. Yes. And so this is, you've been on the show. This is your second time on the show, correct?
Yes.
Because remember last time you came on with Amanda, Miss Amanda, who was dancing with Prima Donna. And I don't think she's dancing with anyone right now. I know she's doing a lot of awesome dancing and like yoga and weekend getaways. And I got to reach out to her because she looks very sinful.
I haven't seen her since then.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Okay,
been a
but
long time.
you know what? It's been a little while since I've seen her as well. I mean, obviously we keep up with each other on Facebook, and I will tell you, thank heavens for Facebook because, and not just Facebook, media period, but being able to keep up with everyone. And even though we're all on restriction for crap that we did like 20 years ago, it just all caught up with us. I can still see what people are doing. And then I'm the guy who makes little snide comments or sends you gifts and you're like, where the hell do you find this crap, Rick?
Only you, Rick. Only you.
I have a plethora of snide comments to give you. That's okay. Because you're around me enough. I always have. The way my brain works, I've always got something to say. And what's even worse, though, you're just like, you've got some zingers.
Yes, but being around you for like a whole year, almost 2 years in Rebel. Well, I mean, in Rebel Yell at practices and stuff, I've learned to pick up some of your bad habits.
Don't do it. I'm just saying. This is how
they're
you get
funny.
to the principal's office.
They're funny.
Oh my Lord! So you've been doing good. It's been a couple weeks. Actually, I'm a liar. I saw you last week at practice, even though we haven't hung out in a couple weeks. I saw you last week at practice.
Yes,
and
it was a good practice too.
I want to talk about. Let's talk about. I guess it was last weekend. Last weekend there was a little soiree.
Yes,
I love that word. When you talk about having a party, you have to call it a soiree. It may still be fall down in the front lawn drunk with a beer in your hand and your pants around your ankles, but it's still a soiree. It just sounds so much better. I know everyone's going, wait, Rick, why are you face down with me? I might have tried to pee on the fence or a tree and fell over, hit my head, and there's a reason why we don't post pictures of Rick at parties because
I can vouch for that.
Maybe I do some
But it would not be you if nothing happened at a party or get together.
Should we tell? Because everyone's like, what are you talking about? And don't you hate that when people have the private secret? I don't. We'll throw me under the bus. Tell me what I did because I already know, and that way people go, really, Rick? You want to tell them about the party?
Well, I wasn't there at that moment when it happened.
You weren't there at that moment.
No.
What rumor did you hear? And then I'll tell you what actually might have happened.
The clothes kind of came off a little bit.
That's putting it nicely. So we might have all of us have been at a social
Get
gathering.
together.
Pool. And there was a lot of Jell-O and a lot of beverages. And it was time to go home, and somebody didn't want to go home in a wet bathing suit. So instead of going to like a private bathroom or something to get changed, somebody might have just got changed in front of everybody, like, and not remembered until the next morning when I was like, did I get naked in front of everyone?
I left early, but I heard about it.
Yeah. I had to ask. And honestly, it was nothing more than you spend enough time in a band, everyone gets to know each other, and especially if you go on the road, you very seldom actually get like privacy. And I wasn't even thinking. It was just like, yeah, obviously I was comfortable on TV.
It's just, well, yeah, because we're like family anyway, so.
I was disappointed.
Not that we really
sent me any dollars, or or even bought me a drink. I mean, good Lord. Oh my Lord.
You're so funny. You're so silly.
Yvette, you should know by now. Life is too short to not laugh every day, and the best person to laugh at is yourself. And
Absolutely.
I mean, come on. If you laugh at yourself, and because we all do stupid things, that the thing is that I found is most people don't want to go, I did something dumb. Everyone's embarrassed. Like, you have to put on this facade. And I'm like, I embrace the stupidity.
No, yeah. I don't care.
my
Let's laugh. I can laugh at myself, and you can laugh with me.
And, whoa. Yeah. This is why we get reprimanded at practice.
I know, all the time.
So you guys had a little spark as we digress, and we go so far off the beaten path.
Isn't that our conversations every time?
Oh my God, I'm so ADD, it's bad. So you had a little soiree last weekend over at
Gas Monkey Grill.
And
yes,
it was a phenomenal show. You guys had you were actually before you, as you were planning this little shindig, you had asked me, would you come MC it? And I was like,
yes.
Yeah. And it was fun because it was a phenomenal turn. It was a sold out show.
Yes, it was
great.
Wonderful.
Well done. And you the CRÜEligans headlined the show, and we're very blessed to have on the building
Cherry Bomb and Poisonous, and they were fantastic. I love hearing both of them sing. The groups are just, I'm so glad that they came on board and did the show with us.
And the premise of awesome. It was sort of a mock, somewhat recreation of what we were hoping to go down this summer, but it's going to go down next summer, of the big tour with Mötley Crüe, Poison, Def Leppard, Joan Jett.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And
yes.
Unfortunately, with scheduling, we couldn't get all. You couldn't get all the bands on board.
Correct.
But you guys did a phenomenal job, and honestly, it was a heck of a night. It was phenomenal. Kudos, you guys did great.
Thank you. I think all three of us did. I think we all did. We brought a good show. It was a good show.
Great.
And it was so fun. It was so fun. I mean, just to see everybody. I know everybody had to be seated, but it was still greatness just to get see people like singing and just rocking out with us. It was cool.
We were supposed to stay in our seats.
Well, I'm not talking about you because I know you weren't. Rick?
This is why I go to the principal's office. And it's okay because I'm on first name basis with the principal. And I realized at the end of the night that everyone was sitting down but me.
Yeah.
I didn't sit down once.
No.
But you guys were really cool. You let me bring my traveling circus. That is
absolutely.
Me. And I actually set up and we did some interviews. I got to interview Maddie from Cherry Bomb before they went on.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Nicole and Sammy Joe from Poisonous.
Yes.
I got to interview Donovan, which I love interviewing Donovan.
Oh, Mr. Donovan.
He is a riot. I mean, he's one of those that I can just hang out with all the time. I love him to death.
Yes.
And got to interview Miss Michelle Graves from As Strange as Angels. And I even did a quick interview with Jeff, the drummer for Pure Collins.
Yes, I saw that. I went back and watched you.
I'm sorry.
You
You need
did
more
great.
therapy now.
No, you did great. You did great. It was nice to see everybody on there with you.
It was a lot of fun. And I will tell you, I think I want to do that more often. I had so much fun hanging out and emceeing, which I love emceeing. I love talking to the crowd and getting, kind of, I am a three-ring circus, dragging everybody along. And again, thank you for letting me come out. It was such a great
No,
event.
I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate you,
Anytime we get to hang out, I'm always like,
I know it's fun.
And the one thing that I want to say is all three bands had phenomenal musicianship. They put on great shows. But the one thing that I always admire about CRÜEligans, that's a little bit different than a lot of bands, is the sheer magnitude of the stage props, the stage decor. And that is heavily your bass player, Mitch, correct?
Yes, Mr. Mitch. He is just so creative. I mean, he's unbelievable. Like the stuff that he brings in.
Do you guys go to practice and you're like, hey, Mitch, why don't you build us a fire-breathing bass? Or could you make some like some Egyptian spires, death spike spires that glow? I mean,
I think he gets them like from the actual show and kind of mimics their show a little bit and goes with it and just be like, hey, this is what I can do. I can make it as close as I can to it. And he does a pretty damn good job. I mean, to the T. Like he's just magnificent. I mean, he's just awesome.
And he really does fabricate all of it from scratch.
Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah.
He does it himself. It's funny because he'll say, hey, look, he's practicing with his, the blower from his bass. And we're like, oh my God.
Now, I heard somewhere a rumor that he does not control the fire on his bass.
No.
Which is good because, and the reason, as I understood it, rumor, innuendo, or fact, I don't know, is he's not allowed to control it in case he's had too much to drink. They're like, no fire for you.
Yeah, he'd probably burn all our hairs off, especially me because I'm right by him. But no, Dominic is the one that he does the fire. It's really funny because the first show I think he did it with his first bass. Dominic was in the back on the side. I went to go watch him, and he's like, fire, 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 fire.
I'm just gonna say, next time there's a show, I'm getting Dom drunk, and I just want to see what happens.
Oh no!
Like, why was the bass spitting fire for 90 straight minutes?
Oh my gosh!
Everywhere I moved, there was fire. Oh my God!
He had to learn the songs and stuff. The one song that he does to get it right on.
Yeah.
Exactly right where he needs to push it, So he's there with, listening to it.
Good.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just went there. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love it though. I mean, it really brings the show. And I've said it before is, there's a lot of phenomenal talent in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yes.
But the bands that are really taking it to the next level, like bringing that stage show and bringing the I feel like I should be at American Airlines watching this, not at Gas Monkey. I mean, really, I feel like we should be in front of like 20,000 people with this show. It's incredible.
Thank you.
You guys do a great job.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And I'm like honored and blessed to even be dancing with, both groups and stuff.
Which leads me to my next question is, preparing to do that. And I see the preparations that goes into doing the Rebel Yell because, doing Billy Idol.
Yes.
There's a lot of preparation that you put in time and effort to get ready to dance for that. But for CRÜEligans, you have some incredible costume changes. And plus you guys are singing some backup back there and you're dancing. Like everything is choreographed. Oh my Lord. I mean, the amount of time, I don't know if people understand the amount of time that goes in. Can you talk about that a little bit? Like, is it like, explain to them what you go through, because I know most of us that are musicians know how much time we practice and rehearse to get on stage. I don't think they see
Right.
that. It's an individual practice, and then it has to be choreographed to us.
Yes. Usually before a show, I'll hold at least 1 to 2 practices with my other dancer, Whitney.
Mhm.
And now that, you still forget if you don't go through your dances. So it has to be, I have to make sure that we get it down. With all the costume changes and stuff behind the scene, I already have it to where it's like really organized. So I have what songs coming out. I have the set list. I have, my costumes. Our costumes are all lined up perfect. Okay, next song, let's go. You're undressing as we're running in to go change.
Yeah.
I try to keep it as simple as possible,
sure.
and not have to. We have 7 costume changes. That's a lot.
How many do you do in Rebel? 3? 2?
I do 2, and
Okay.
that's But with CRÜEligans, I get at least a song or 2 in between changes, so that gives me a little bit of time. But we get ready in about 1 minute and 13 seconds. I've
Not with
timed it.
us. I don't give you any
You
time.
all, no, you don't. There's been funny incidents with that.
Oh no, I've watched you. I think we were at Glass Cactus, or where were we? We were somewhere, and I knew that you had to change, and you're sprinting like up across the side stage, up the steps, and I'm like, oh,
Glass
sorry,
Cactus.
We're already going, and
Glass Cactus.
and you almost gave me that look like, I'm gonna choke you afterwards. Are you kidding? You're killing me here. And I will tell you, it as a drummer, it does cause you to, we have to be cognizant, all of us on stage together, of what everyone's doing. And I think I'm guilty because I know that I shove tempos and intros into songs a lot. It
Right.
starts first drums because I hate dead air.
Yes.
And I forget about you. Oh wait, Miss Yvette is still not here. And I'll just I'll jump into it, and then it's like, oh.
Yes.
Sorry.
Especially Rebel Yell. Yeah. The first song, I have to make sure that my costume is easy for me to change into for Cradle. And Cradle is my white shirt with my red top. Exactly. Yep. Just
Love
like the video.
Yep.
Yes. So that's my major change. And then I can, I try to make it as easy as possible.
Plus, we don't have all the props that CRÜEligans have, but we still have a lot of decor that comes on stage.
Yes.
That you have to dodge
Absolutely.
all of that. Plus, you've got some props you bring along, and
my chair routine.
Yeah,
yes,
it's like holy.
My
cow.
chair routine. But we have some other stuff in store for our future. So, but exciting.
Somebody who actually reads sign language like, what? He's not even. I don't know how to do sign language. They're like, he's just moving his hand.
Yeah. Just like you were joking with me earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly, you jest. So you're obviously, like I said, you're in Rebel Yell, you're in CRÜEligans.
Yes.
A couple of the bands that I know that you've danced for in the scene.
Yes. I danced with Prima Donna. I did that, and then I did Wild Boys.
Wild Boys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you kind of had to create your role, and then kind of cultivate it. Correct? I mean,
Yes.
It wasn't something that was set. You're like, here, we want a dancer. Figure it out, and so you had to kind of invent this.
Yes, I did. I did the choreography. Being just, in the background and stuff, there's not a whole lot you can do. So I had to make it really simple.
Yeah.
And, but I mean, it was fun. It was very fun.
Now, one of the things that a lot of folks don't know, because it ended up getting canceled, and I know you're about to get a smile on your face because I'm going to bring this up, and I might get in trouble, is a national, and I guess I should say international celebrity was coming to town, and they had a show lined up, and they reached out to you to actually dance with them, and it would have been at Lava Cantina, correct?
Correct.
And can we say who it was?
Yes. Well, the was canceled.
It was canceled.
I was postponed. It was actually postponed from July
so you may
11th.
still dance with them.
August 22nd, I will be at Lava Cantina with Nelly.
With Nelly.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
And so when you got the call, like, hey,
Yes.
we want you to dance at Lava with Nelly, were you like,
yes.
a Nelly tribute? Or
That's what I thought at first. I was like, what? Is there a Nelly tribute? I was like, okay, sure, I could do that. No problem. And then I think they saw my face and I was like, oh, the real Nelly? I was like, no way. Inside I was jumping, I was like,
God, yeah.
oh my God.
Oh, you kidding me?
Like, yeah, I was like giddy inside. And then, but I was being professional and I was like, yeah, sure. Absolutely. I can. Yeah, I'd love to
like
do
Billy
it.
Idol come into town and be like, hey, our drummer's down and we know you're a tribute. Hey, Rick, you want to play drums for us? You kidding me? I'd have to change my underwear. But no, I mean, when we found out, we were like, wait. You're going to dance with Nelly? Holy crap.
I know. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I can't believe it.
That's August 22nd. 22nd.
At Lava. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can you pull any strings and get me backstage?
I don't even know if I'm going to get to the backstage. Just get on the stage and dance.
Can you pull any strings so we can just hang out with you? We're like, we know her. We know her. She's with us. Oh, my Lord.
I'll see what I can do for you, Rick.
Oh, really? That is awesome. I'm so excited for you. And I'm excited.
Thank you.
Because now, are they giving you a dance routine or are you learning their dance routines?
Actually, it's going to be kind of just promptu. I'm pretty much going to be like a go-go dancer, I think, on the side there.
Is this really an audition? Are you leaving us to go on tour?
They're only borrowing me for that show.
You said that with that kind of laugh, like, I'm not sure I believe you now. You might. Oh, my Lord.
I was honored, though.
Oh, you have to be honored. I mean,
I'm honored. Yes.
Holy cow. Are you kidding me? I'm excited because I'm like, that's my dancer. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Now, are you going to do any backing vocals or just dancing the whole time?
Just dancing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be, I'll be more like a go-go dancer.
Are you going to be in a cage?
On a platform?
Oh, platform.
No, not on the cage. Although Dominic would like that, but no.
He's like, I don't want to have to take the cage out of our bedroom. I'm getting hate mail for that one. Thanks. I couldn't help myself. Don't punch me later.
It's so funny.
So you got a lot of latitude as to how you go about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go and I'm going to do what they tell me to do. They already have my outfit and all that. So I'm just going to go do my job and dance.
They give you a set list so you kind of know what songs to kind of.
I'm not sure about that. I'll find out the week of. I'm pretty sure.
And are you going to get like a typical gig? I mean, are you going to get like a couple drink tickets?
I think I'm going to need some before I go on, actually.
Would you like me to bring you some Jell-O? Ooh. Jello. Oh, my Lord. That is greatness. Congratulations. I'm really excited for you. And
Thank you.
Because when I had you and Amanda on last time, I had a number of gals actually reach out to me like, I want to dance. How do I get into it? And it's like, well, I don't know. And honestly, I mean, you are such an open, bubbly part. And like I said, I know I see you up on stage with Rockaholics, and I've seen you up on stage with Metal Shop. I mean, I've watched you impromptu. You jumped up on stage with Basket Case. I mean, you there's a lot of bands that everybody in the scene, and they're like, "Hey, Yvette, come up!" And you jump up there, and you do your thing. Maybe not like that, but I mean, it. Yeah. Oh God. Really? I'm not gonna. No, you're not gonna get me started because next thing I drive the bus. That's my dance move. Amy, that you can, and Amy will tell you. She's like, I know when Rick's drunk because I'm embarrassed to dance, because I feel like I feel like I feel like a dork, like I have no rhythm, and I know I'm a drummer and my whole thing is rhythm, but I'm still like, this is my dance move.
You still have beat, you do.
Oh my Lord, that'll be a fun one. Oh my God, I totally just erased my little whiteboard in my brain of things that I was going to ask you because that would didn't mean for it to go that way. Oh, are you kidding me? Squirrel big time. So now I know that you come prepared with your own roadie.
Yes.
Being a dom.
Yes.
Your husband is phenomenal. I mean, seriously, he is there every gig. 99% of the time, now 98 maybe. Because he's got a very busy life. He is, and a lot of people don't know. I mean, he's a soccer coach, so I mean, he used to play professionally, so he's very active in what he does, and yet he always makes time to be there for you. And when I say be there for you, he helps out. I know when Rebel yell, he's like, "What can I do?" I mean, and just having that, that's got to be such a vital part of being able to do all this. Yes,
it is. He's very supportive. Anything to make it easier for me, for my shows, the day of the show, he'll do whatever it takes just to make it so that I'm not stressing. And then he can't just stand there. So he wants to be involved to get, help you all out with whatever, with both bands. He doesn't want, he gets bored real quick. So he's like, give me something to do.
Yeah. Hook me up.
Yes. Cause he's like, other than that, he's like on his phone and he's bored. And so he's supportive, very, very supportive with me. I mean,
I've never seen him bored
awesome.
Ever.
No.
No. Go.
Yeah.
So where I was going with that before I got so sidetracked. I know that there's a lot of other gals. Do you go out and look and somewhat scout talent, like other dancers, and like, ooh, yeah, like if I ever need, because I know that you for the CRÜEligans, that's your thing. You're in charge of dancers, like bringing them in, training them, teaching them how to, the routines. Are you always kind of looking?
I always keep an eye out. I do, because, my other dancer, she has like her other gigs that she does in her other bands and stuff. Whitney.
Great dancer.
Yes. Thank you. I'm very, very fortunate to have her. Very, very lucky. I mean, we're a perfect match. We marry each other. I couldn't be any happier. So it's when she has her other gigs and stuff.
You dance solo?
I'll dance solo because I can take the show. I could do it by myself, and I'll still entertain.
Now, is it okay to ask how she's doing?
She's doing great.
Okay,
she's doing great.
I don't know if it's public. But I mean, she was a little bit ill.
Yeah, no, she's healthy as can be.
Good.
Healthy as can be, and so she was sick for a little bit there, but got over it, and she's stronger than ever.
Awesome.
So she did a fantastic job at Gas Monkey. So yeah,
nice.
She did good. Yeah.
I know we've all asked you this, and I already know what your answer is, but we're always like, are you going to bring in a second dancer for Rebel? And you're like, no,
we don't need one.
We absolutely do not. You do a phenomenal job. And I had to think about it when you said it to me. And what you said was, I love the free flow latitude of just having you up there, not having it so structured that you have to worry about another dancer and are we in routine, and we do go off the rails sometimes when we go into holding patterns because our singer wants to just chat with the crowd, or you know what I mean. We have some latitude that we are not extremely structured. I mean, our songs are structured, but there is some latitude for us. And if you had to worry about another dancer, then it's like whoa.
Exactly. That would be the hardest. That's the hardest part. Like with CRÜEligans, I have a set routine for every song, and we know we come in and we get off. We know how much time we have to go get ready. with Rebel Yell, it's different because of the fact that we don't stop. You know, we go into the songs and stuff, and so it's kind of hard to be like, okay, let's do this, let's go in and do that. You know what I mean? And and like you said, you know, if JC's, you know, singing or talking and stuff, and we're in the middle of a routine, either the other dance. Exactly.
He loves to chat. He gets up there and, you know, we'll get to like to a bridge.
Which is greatness. Greatness.
I love it.
You know, it's great.
And one of the things that I will tell you is when you've started doing it recently in the last few months, right before we went into the lockdown, is you always, I've made room now. You always come up and dance up on the drum riser. And I will tell you, I love it because I don't feel like everybody's forgotten me. Like nobody knows there's a drummer here. And you come up there, it's like, oh, they wrecked it. Hi, guys. I'm here, too.
Yes, of course. You deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
You deserve it.
It's
awesome. I enjoy it. We have fun together up there. Oh, it's greatness. I have to look at you and laugh.
You dance with Carlos and Chi and JC, and I watch you dance with Sam. You know, and now it's like, oh, she gets to come up and dance with me. And
I'm not going to leave you out, Rick.
Oh, thank God. I get lonely back there. People forget that there's a drummer on stage. It's like, oh, you guys have a drummer, really? And
although that one picture, it looks like I'm giving you a massage on your.
that was incredible. I'm just saying, like, oh, right here, it's a little tense.
If you said that to me while we were playing, I'd be cracking up. I'd probably fall backwards.
I'm telling you, oh man, I feel like. I come off stage, I feel like I'm into the spa. Like, can you do my nails in between songs? Oh, my Lord. Anything else exciting going on right now for you?
So far, well, we have a show with CRÜEligans at the Revel on August 15th. And so I can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to that. And, you know, there's a lot of shows that are being booked for September and stuff. We've got a show with Rebel Yell on the 25th. Yes.
I have to go look at my calendar.
I think it's the 29th.
I got reminders.
I know. So do I. And I don't have my calendar in front of me, but
I know
we have a Rebel Yell show.
We've got one at the end of the month up at the Island Bar up in
Yes.
Buffalo, which
yes.
I've talked about the Island Bar to all the bands out there. If you haven't played there, if you haven't been there, you're missing it. This place is awesome, cool. I'm looking forward to it.
I've never been.
Oh, last time we were up there, the owners, Cheyenne and Russell, took us out on their boat for the day. And we went out to the sandbar and we did a bunch of day drinking. And then the Windbreakers were playing that night. So we hung out with the Windbreakers.
Windbreakers.
Yes.
Okay.
So we
yeah.
got to hang out up there. And again, I'm looking forward to playing the stage. I mean,
I can't wait.
Stage, but they've got these garage door like that they roll up. So you're in a bar, it's wide open, and it's just got a cool theme. And anybody who's watched the show knows that there is a pineapple theme that goes on up there. Do you remember this?
The pineapple theme?
So it's a thing in the I guess that the lake community. Pineapples are a sign that you're a swinger. So
what?
Oh yeah. So I'm thinking about getting these, you know, like pineapple shorts or something just to screw with people. I mean, not literally, but it's just Colleen from Battle Axe had pineapple earrings on. He's just like, I love pineapples. And we're like, you know that means you're a swinger. And she was like, she's like, I like pineapples.
That's right.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. I'm looking forward. That's going to be
it's the 29th. It's the August 29th. Rebel Yell at Island
Well, thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome.
Well, wait.
We have to tell our fans and our guests.
August 29th. Thank you.
Yes.
I'll get a call later on from Chi going, Rick, you're supposed to have this memorized.
You don't go to lunch.
We don't talk about lunch. 2 rules of Rebel Yell. We don't talk about lunch. We don't go to lunch.
No. One thing we do not do.
Lunch? No, we don't. I eat breakfast and then I won't eat again.
I'm not hungry.
Ever. My ribs are showing. I'm emaciated. Like, Oh my Lord. So, thank you again for coming on and hanging out with me. I know that you do this a lot, and you're like, really, Rick? I had to have another therapy session. You know, I thought I got through the weekend without all of this.
Yes.
Oh my Lord. I can't make the 15th. I had a prior engagement because I wanted to come to that show at the Rebel. I really wanted to come to that show at the Rebel. So I'm sorry. If I can get away early, I may pop up for you guys, but.
Okay. Well, I mean, we don't go on until later, so.
You're saying there's a chance.
There is a chance.
If I think I'm gonna make it, is there anybody I can talk to sneak me in the back door or put me on a guest list?
You can go through. You can go through the side door where we're changing.
You know what? I don't mind paying cover. I don't have to pay cover very often, but I never mind because it's we're supporting a local scene. Although it's
absolutely,
I'm always out there to support other bands, and
I do the same.
I have not been to a lot of shows, honestly, since we've been in lockdown. I'm slowly sneaking out, but I haven't been to a bunch. I'm very selective about what I'm going to go see. I'm ready. I've enjoyed a nice 6 months hiatus, so to speak, where we haven't been out. I am ready to, and I think it's going to be the beginning of the year before things really start to open up. That's my gut impression. Is it's 2020. We'll be doing what we're doing now. We're not going.
I think we're going to be fine.
Oh, I didn't say we weren't going to be fine. I'm just saying we're not going out to clubs like we were. It's
no, but it'll pass.
Which club I miss?
What?
House of Blues.
Oh,
I don't miss the drink prices, but I miss the room. I love that stage. Stage.
Yes. I do too. I only played there once with Rebel Yell on New Year's.
Oh, you weren't there for the first show.
No, I was dancing with CRÜEligans that night at Lava.
That's right. And that was the night that actually, because we had been playing with Carrie Graves, who originally was with us. And that was the first show we played with Carlos, who's our bass player.
Yes.
Mr. Carlos. Yeah, and it was like, that's right. You weren't at that show. And I'm going to tell you, that was electric. It was 30 minutes and it felt like 5.
I bet.
Oh, it went so fast.
Well, I mean, just with when we played for New Year's, it was greatness.
Oh, that was
I'd like to try to get CRÜEligans out there, sometime.
Yeah, maybe CRÜEligans, Rebel Yell, kind of.
How fun would that be? Oh my gosh.
That would be if that ever, and that's all Chi does all the booking. If that ever came to fruition, first of all, it's a tough night for you, but that would be an insane night, period. Like the two bands together, are you kidding me? That would be that would be an event. So.
And at House of Blues, how fun would that be?
I will tell you honestly, and I think as much as I love House of Blues, my favorite stage, and everyone kind of snickers when I say it, Gas Monkey. I love that bar and grill, that outside stage, and what they've done with it with the ramp, and they've extended the stage.
It was brilliant.
I love that stage.
It was great. It was great. It was a little hard for us to run off the stage in our heels, but other than that, I mean, it was perfect room. I mean, it was perfect to dance.
And I love Lava Cantina. There's another one that I'm like, oh, love that.
Lava Cantina, their stage is perfect. It's
phenomenal.
Big enough.
Phenomenal.
Yes. Yes.
And as far as intimate stages, I love going up to the Rebel. Of course, we happen to know Miss Abigail, who a dear friend of ours who takes good care of us, and I just like being on that stage. It's always a fun night.
It's a good night there. It's been a great night there at Rebel. I really do enjoy dancing there. Yes,
absolutely.
Yes, and I adjust my dances. From big huge stages to small stages, kind of doing little steps. But I get my work done.
I know we can't talk about it, but I'm going to tell y'all, we in Rebel Yell have a lot of, we have some surprises for y'all that I think everyone's going to just absolutely be like, yeah, thank you. We're loving it. We've got some, like I said, we have some things coming up for y'all that you're going to be, I'd like to say pleasantly surprised. You're going to enjoy it. So we'll, I'm
excited. I'm excited.
I'm ready to get back on stage again. And
absolutely.
and do our thing. So thank you for being my guest. I know I get to see you regularly, but it's fun. I mean, we talk all the time, and if people could hear the conversations that we have at rehearsal or out and about, they'd be like, holy. Honestly,
they would never get bored.
This is tame. We do this for hours on end, like.
We're both Librans. Come on.
Oh my
all
God,
we do is talk.
Oh,
your birthday's the day before my birthday,
which is a couple days before Amy's birthday. Yeah, we got a bunch of Libras in our, we're always weighing things.
Yes, why we're always talking and laughing.
Always. Everybody says that. They're like, Rick, you're always so bubbly. I'm like, I'm not always so bubbly. But I go, it's like the scales. I'm always really happy, but when I'm like not really happy, it's like Godzilla.
Oh my gosh, that is so me. But it's very rare. It's very rare. Oh, I know. And it's kind of funny because Dom's like, what happened to you?
When I get mad, seriously, it's like Godzilla. I mean, the dogs are hiding under the bed, peeking out. Like,
yes.
Bandmates don't see it often, but when they do, you better know I'm
yeah.
And if I get to that point, yeah, they don't even want me coming home. They're like, sleep in the driveway, Rick. Which is happening. I'm just saying. Oh, thank you for being my guest. I look forward to seeing you. I think this week.
You're welcome. Yes.
Got to go check my schedule.
We got Monday practice.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Will you come back again at some point?
Absolutely. You know that.
Will you drag one of your CRÜEligan creatures?
Peeps. Absolutely.
You know who I talked to your boys, Mitch, and your guitarist Dave. Oh God, he's gonna kick my. Yes. Oh God, he's gonna kick my butt later. Brain fart. Sorry. They want to come on, and I'm dying to have them on. I want to have the two of them on, and I hope they're prepared to. The whole time.
Yes. Yes. Did you see the video that we sent out for Rebel? It was not. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, Brad is so quiet, but he's talking.
I know. Like, I can't wait to have him on.
He's sweet. They're great guys, man. They're great guys.
Help me. We'll have to bug him. I'd like to maybe in the next 4 or 5 weeks because I've got a bunch of people already interviewed. I'd like to get them on. I'd love to get them on. Like
absolutely. Absolutely. They're great guys. You're gonna love them. They're just awesome. Yeah.
Thank you again for coming on and hanging out with me.
You're welcome, honey. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. I'm like, wait, this week. Don't listen to what we just said. This is live. No, it's not. Yes, this is all pre-recorded. Thank you guys for hanging out with us again. I love the fact that we're like mosquitoes and we just suck the life out of you for 30, 40, 60 minutes. I mean, it just happens. But there's no vaccine. Your only hope is to just assimilate. Thank you for hanging out with us and learning a little bit. If you would and you enjoy the show, please go to Facebook, like us, share your stuff there. I've told y'all I've been putting it off. I'm dying to announce shows. And I think that there has been enough. I announced a couple and then I stopped because it seemed like they were getting canceled. They were, I didn't know what was real, what wasn't. I'm about ready to jump back in. But with that said, if you go to inthepitwithrick.com, that again is inthepitwithrick.com. It's a progressive web app. You can download it to your phone. There's a calendar there. You can use the calendar. Please, it's free. Post your stuff there. I'll take a gander at it too. But then you can promote 7 days a week, whatever city you're in. Just like, hey, we're playing tonight. Let's help get some people back out, especially now more than ever. Promoting has got to be on the forefront of your mind because as bars do really open up, getting fans to come back out is going to be a challenge. And you have to be very, not so much aggressive, but you have to be very active in promoting. And if you don't, you're going to play to empty crowds and bars aren't going to have you back. And just a little tidbit to all the bands, those of you that know this, it's nothing new, but those of you that don't, the only reason bars have us out to play is to drive liquor sales. Let me be really clear. They're in the business of selling alcohol. So with that said, Make sure you get people out. Yeah, we love to play to crowds. The bars just care. What were the bar sales? I mean, let's be honest. That's the reality of it. So do what you got to do to get people out there that are, you don't want to bring your 90-year-old grandma who's not going to drink. If you can only bring one friend, but they're going to have the highest bar tab ever in the history of mankind, great. Bring your one alcoholic with you and to get them in Uber right home. Everybody's going down the list all of a sudden like, I gotta get a hold of my alcoholics. Come out. Oh my Lord. You can follow us on Facebook. You can also follow us on iHeart, Spotify, obviously Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We have a Roku channel and we have an Amazon Fire channel. So there's plenty of avenues for you to follow us, and you can follow us on inthepitwithrick.com. And I know that app is going to become a regular app here shortly where you can just download it. Trying to keep it free for all the musicians. So again, thank you for watching. We've got a lot of guests coming up for you in the next few weeks. We've got some exciting stuff, and a big shout out to, as y'all know, I am part of the Drumathon committee for Breast Cancer Can Stick It. That's coming up October 4th. I haven't talked a lot about it. I know I have Miss Schell. I did an interview. I want to put that in your brain. October 4th, Drumathon. It's going to be virtual. You can watch it worldwide. And as our show's expanding and we're going to larger and larger audience, that's why I'm kind of talking about TuneIn. That'll be October 4th. So thank you, Miss Yvette, for being my guest.
You're so welcome.
I'm Rick. This is Yvette. You're watching Concert Connection, and we will see you in the pit.
In the pit.
In the pit?
In the pit.
Hello? Are you out there in the pit?